come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far. Come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. No money, NFTs and plus crypto. I don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far. Come with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me. We'll talk, but no places too far to go.
And my Facebook family, hello, happy new year. Yes, I am saying happy new year because it is my first Wealth Building Wednesday of the new year. Okay, you guys tell Miss Jazzy, thank you. Put some love hearts in the chat for Miss Jazzy, who held it down for me on last week. First Wealth Building Wednesday of the new year. Hey, Mr. Duran, Danielle, Marika, Mr. Gilbert. Hey, everybody. I need you all to do me a huge favor right now. Those that are on, come on and invite people into the group. Let them know that we are live. Hey, Miss Marika, so good to see you. I missed you all. And I am so excited, so happy to be back. Hey, Thomasina, blessed afternoon to you as well. Come on, guys, remind everybody we are live in the Facebook group and also on YouTube as well right now, working on that Facebook page, okay? So, but in the meantime, come on in. How's everybody doing in the new year? You know, our CEO has coined 2023 as the year of deliverance, right? Hey, Facebook user, is that Miss Krishan? You know, we've got a couple of Facebook users. What's going on? Let us know that you are here in the chat. I pray that everyone's new year is off to a fantabulous start, right? How many of you have made those resolutions? Are you still sticking to them? Are you working out? Are you eating better? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. If you've made it through one day, let me know of eating healthy, right? Let me know. Anybody out there, you made it one day of exercise and more. Come on, we have to celebrate all of our small wins too, okay? Anybody made it through one day? All right, we got to do it one day at a time, right? So let's see. I don't see anybody. Nobody made it through one day of working out or eating a little better. Come on, but yes, Miss Danielle, that's right. Yes, we do. One day at a time. So let's just say you said at the new year you were going to do all this and you still hadn't done it. Guess what? It's not too late. You can make a decision right now. You can start today. You can start today on your journey to living a healthier and wealthier lifestyle. Okay? Doesn't matter what happened the last 10 days. Doesn't even matter. Do you know what matters? Today. What will you do today? And what did you learn from yesterday, right? How can we be better? That's right, Mr. Gilbert. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. You better say it, put it in the chat, honey. All we do is win. So, all right, I am so excited. And speaking of winning, let me let you guys know what's going on. 2022 was a great year. 2023 is going to be explosive. And you know why? Because we choose to make it that way. Whatever you say it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. All right. So if you focus on the failures of last year, you're going to be right back there with those. But if you speak life into your 2023, if you speak it, don't just think it. You've got to speak it. Then you've got to write the vision, make it plain, okay? So you know what you're talking about. Anybody out there feel me today, okay? Look, can y'all tell I have been all on my positive vibes? This was not part of the script. My bad, give the preacher a mic. Okay, but this weekend we are so excited because we will hear from our visionaries, none other than Mr. and Mrs. Lloyd this Saturday. You all need to lock yourselves in at 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We didn't forget about you guys. Vision 23. If you have been saying, okay, it's the new year, I'm still not sure what to do in my business, what is the roadmap? I maybe had a couple of successes last year. How do I make it better? If you want to know that, then you need to tune in this Saturday at 10 a.m. Come ready to learn, but also to hear of all of the great and new upcoming things, okay? And for my Houstonians, do I have any Houstonians in the chat right now? Because Saturday there may be some steals or deals or something, maybe. But for my Houstonians, this is in office only. We've got some specials. You got to come in here, call in, talk to Ms. Roz, Callie, or Aunt Angel. Talk to one of the angels to find out. We do have some in-house blow you out deals going on right now in Houston, okay? Y'all heard it first here on Wealth Building Wednesday. So, all right, with that being said, so guys, make sure you spread the word. We will have the information posted about Vision 23. How many of you, was anybody on the Vision party with Mrs. Lloyd this past Saturday? Has anybody gotten their vision boards done, or did you do it this Saturday? Do you guys know they were on until like midnight? Ain't no party like a Tava Lifestyle party, because the Tava Lifestyle won't stop. And that is the truth. We had our virtual vision board party, so much sharing and encouraging and manifesting, okay? Because again, the biggest problem is that people just don't start. That's it. They think about starting, but they don't actually start. Hey, Miss Lorona, I know you got to tell the people it was awesome. Boatloads of fun. They said, how do you find out about the deals? Well, Saturday, you got to tune in, okay? Houston, if you are in the vicinity, you want to come on down here and see what we've got going on for you, okay? And that's going on right now. So, all right, let's get to it. I am so excited. I have a beautiful young lady that is my special guest. And when I tell you, she has the most gorgeous smile. She was lighting up the backstage as I see her back there smiling. That is none other than Miss Crystal Wilson. Crystal, are you here, ma'am?
I'm here. Hi.
Hello. Thank you again for being my special guest today. I know Angel said you were a little nervous.
Yeah.
But nothing to be nervous about. We are excited to hear your story. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Tava.
Yes. So first, I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity. I want to also give a shout out to my mentor TK. But yes, so I am Crystal Wilson. I got introduced to Tava back during the pandemic, like October of 2020. But I've always loved health and wellness, and so I'm also in the military. I've been in the military for 16 years. I'm currently serving in the Army Reserves, and so of course. In the military, you kind of have to be in shape. You have to stay in shape. And so I always love fitness. Also, I used to run track when I was in high school. And so fitness was always a part of my life. And so I got introduced to Tava back during the pandemic. And it's really just been amazing. I actually sampled the products. My first sponsor, Clavon Browning, sent me some products, and after that I was like, wow, these products are amazing. They work. And no one had ever actually had done that, right? To actually send the products. And that's one thing I love about this company is that, we're able to sample and let people try the products. And so I've been here since then, and I've just been really able to connect with some amazing people. I love the products. I use them every day. And it's just really been, it's really been a good journey. And I'm excited about, 2023 and what it's going to bring. So that's a little bit about how I got introduced to Tava.
And so tell us, which product did you start with? What was the one that made you say, oh my gosh?
It was definitely the detox tea, because I was like, wow, this actually really works. But it was definitely the detox tea and definitely the Flare. Those were like the two products. Like once I started taking those, I really saw a major difference, and Tava actually have helped me. The detox tea has actually helped me with my digestion. I used to be vegan a couple of years ago, and a lot of people think that when you go vegan that you're automatically going to lose weight and you're automatically going to have great digestion. And that's not always the case, because a lot of times when you're vegan, you don't eat the meat, you actually end up eating more rice and things like that. So that detox tea really, really helped me get back on track. So it was the detox tea and the Flare. I really saw a difference in my energy and just my metabolism with me working out and everything. So definitely those two products.
Yeah, you are so right. Because in my mind, if you're vegan, you are pencil thin, you've got happy pooping, but you actually need Tava for happy pooping, okay? Yeah, put it in the chat if you have happy pooping with the Vasia detox tea. I love it. Okay, and so you began to take the products and you're taking the tea. Talk about the Flare. Why was the Flare important to you?
The Flare was important because, what I love about the Flare is it doesn't really give you that jittery feeling. A lot of the other energy supplements and things out there don't really give you that feeling. But I love it because I really see a difference in it. And a lot of times, especially like when I'm fasting and things like that, I like to take mine in the morning time. And then sometimes I also take one in the afternoon. But
you are bold.
Yes.
You must be staying up all night. What are you doing, Crystal, that you take a Flare in the... my family, Mr. Lord, everybody would be so mad at me if I take a flare in the afternoon because I'm gonna call them all night long. If I'm working, y'all working too. Hey, what you think about this? Hey, I just finished this. Hey.
Yes, but I love it though. But sometimes I am up late because I also do podcasting with my sister. We have a podcast, and I also have a book publishing business. So I have a lot of different things that I'm doing. So definitely need that flair to keep me going and to keep me being able to produce. So
I love it. And so now, you said 2020. So what keeps you here? Because sometimes people will come and, oh, okay, yeah, this was cool for a minute. We're going into 2023. You are still here, still loving the product, still working the business. What keeps you here?
First I have to say I was inactive for a while, but what I love about just the season I'm in now and me being in alignment is I think just getting in alignment with the right people. My business partner, LaShonda, she's on here. I love her. And, just having people to keep me motivated and accountable. And, when I went inactive, she's like, Crystal, we need to get back in here and we need to get back active. And there's people that's out there that's waiting on us. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. And so I really just think just getting in alignment with people who want to see you win, people who want to support you, and people who, want to take this journey with you. Also, even the people who love the products, like my sister Shannon is on here and she faithfully buys the products from me. She doesn't necessarily want to join Tava right now because she's like, no, I don't want to do that, but I'll buy some products from you. So I'm like, okay, sis, thank you.
We love customers. Come on, sis. Sis, we need you to go get Crystal a couple of more customers. Okay, keep going. All right, see y'all. I have and hands flat today. It's time for the phone. Okay, keep going.
But yes, I think that's what has me still here, and then just seeing the potential in the company and being able to like bring new business owners on, and just me being consistent, and even opportunities like this, so that people can see that we are winning here and that this is a good company and that we are being able to sustain ourselves. So that's why I'm still here.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And I hope you all heard what she said. She said she went inactive because guess what? Life starts lifing for all of us. Okay. Life happens, seasons change, but she had someone who cared enough to take the time to reach out and just say, hey, sis, we need to do this. Right? So I'm going to ask each and every one of you that are on here, who have you reached out to lately to say, hey, sis, hey, my brother, we need to do this, especially those who saw value in it previously. Okay? So everybody on here, that is your assignment today.
Yes.
Reach out to somebody that is inactive, right? That was in your business and saw value at one time. And then reach out to someone who may not want to do the business. Everybody on earth does not want to do the business, but they can benefit from the product. Okay? And because everybody needs happy pooping. Okay, everybody, and I keep saying it because she laughs every time I say it. Everybody then needs to replenish once they have eliminated with the Vasia Detox Tea. Then they need to replenish with the Valet 30. All right, everybody needs that, and we have so many products that can benefit people. And as you heard Crystal talk about the flare, and then she's representing with her sexy t-shirt on. No, if you have the shirt, that must mean you've tried the product. Okay.
Yes, and I honestly have to say, the sexy with the Caprice coffee is really good making the Caprice coffee and putting a little shot of sexy in there, it has you feeling nice and calm and gives you that nice, when you're at work, you just everything rolls off. Nobody can aggravate you, So.
Let me go make a cup right now before Mr. Lloyd comes in this office. Did I say that out loud? No.
But yeah, it does. It tastes really good with the just a little shot in there with the Caprice. It tastes really good. So.
Wow. So now, were you a coffee drink? Are you like one of these like super major coffee drinkers?
Yes, I actually I do love coffee. I try not to drink it every day, but the Caprice I do drink every day. And what I honestly like about the Caprice is I actually drink it at night. I like it. Most coffees you can't really drink them at night because you'll be up all night and you'll be jittery. But I love to be able to just drink that at night when I'm, meditating or journaling and being able to write that down. And I just like the fact that it's not like any other coffee. I actually went to the flea market a couple of weeks ago and I set up a station and I let people try the coffee and I got their reactions and they were like, wow, this tastes really good. It gives you a feeling like, they just said it was a different type of feeling. Like it really tastes like a premium coffee. And so yeah. I really, really love it. I actually ran out and I got to get some more. So, but yeah, when I run out, I'm like, I need my Caprice. So
I will let Miss Roz know you will be calling her to get you some coffee. Okay. We can't have anybody running out, especially, and you're in South Carolina. Isn't it cold there? Is it cold there? What's the temperature?
Yeah, well, I'm actually in West Virginia. I'm with the military, but I'm from South Carolina and I do travel. That's where my home is at. But yes, in West Virginia, it is freezing cold and we're about to have a lot of snow. So I'm gonna be drinking a lot of that coffee.
Oh yeah, we've got to get the coffee for you ASAP. And for those that are watching and may not know, our shipping, you place an order today and you have your items within the week. Okay. Yeah. And if you are in Houston, you can place an order or come right into the office and pick it up. All right. So Miss Crystal, thank you so much for sharing. If there was somebody on here that may be looking at Tava, maybe they got invited, what would you say to them right now? Or maybe they were inactive and they're like, I don't know. Yeah, the products work. I love them. I don't know if I want to do this again. What would you say to them?
I will honestly say that I would tell them to get connected, to join our team. We have the best team. We have the best mentor, Miss TK Walker. Absolutely love her. She really goes out of her way to do a lot of things that she doesn't have to do. And we really appreciate that. And so I will honestly tell them to hop on board the ARC. And it's a great way to connect with people, not just on the Tava side, but just if you're an entrepreneur, just period. I just think this is a year I feel like of connections and, getting the right people in alignment with you and just being able to find that team of support, because my motto for 2023 is you can't do anything great alone, right? You need a team, you need a team. Last year, I said, and I'm speaking from experience, when you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to do everything by yourself, you can get burnt out. And so I just think just having a team and having people in alignment, if you're looking for that, then hop on board. So
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing. Do you want to give us a little bit about your testimony? I'm sorry, I forgot, because Angela said, like, Mom, she has an amazing testimony.
So, okay. So to make a long story short, so part of my testimony is I recently just bought my home. Yes, thank you.
Yay! Congrats. Okay.
Yeah, so me and my husband just closed on our house in South Carolina back in August of 2022. And so just being able to, once again, connection. So I was actually able to start working on my credit and fix my credit with Hannah, who's actually also TK also actually plugged her in. She's a credit repair specialist. And so I worked with her for the first part of 2022, was able to buy my house. And I actually had to actually come back here to West Virginia, by myself, which I was kind of sad. I thought that my job was gonna let me work from home, but they were like, no. And but I always said, being here, I've been just able to focus. I've been able to hear from God more clearly. I've been able to journal a lot. I've been able to really work on my other business, the Entrepreneurial Push, which is my publishing company, and just being able to support other entrepreneurs. And in doing that, I just really, I just feel like I'm able to focus, and I'm not distracted, and just really able to build with me being here. And like I said, me coming back here was what was really one of the things where I was able to connect back with Tava, because before I was just mentally drained and I just had a lot going on. And, and like I said, my business partner, LaShonda, she's like, you know what, this is the time in the season, which it was, holidays were coming up. Yes. Where she was like, let's just go ahead and get back, in the business and really start to grow. And so, that's kind of like a short version of my testimony. I don't know how much time I have, but just being able to just focus on one of those things and really get that drive back. Also, the first part of last year, what really shifted my mindset about this business is I was actually to make $800 in one day. I actually got a $400 order. Okay. And just by me focusing, and I just want to give some encouragement for those that's out there that may still be on their 9-to-5 and they're still working their business. You just really have to focus. You really have to get a schedule and plan that time, especially if you're a mom or a husband or a wife. You really have to just find that time to focus. And like I said, you really have to have that support. And so I feel like I finally have that now. I'm finally connected with the right team and connected with those who can really help me get to my next level. And in that, I want to help other people get to their next level too. So that's kind of a short version of my testimony. I have a
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Congratulations on your home. That is always exciting. I saw a lot of people putting in the chat. Also, thank you for your service.
Thank you
so much for that, helping to keep our country safe. We just cannot say that enough. And I want to say thank you for sharing with us on today and encouraging somebody that is out there, because one thing that we know, that if one person can do it, you can do it. So thank you so much, Miss Crystal. And now you go call Miss Roz so you can get you some coffee.
I will. You're welcome.
So, oh my gosh, I told you guys, such a beautiful spirit. Absolutely love Crystal. Thank you so much, guys. Put some hearts in the chat for her. And she said so much. A lot of times we'll forget about people who were in business with us before, but you never know what's going on, and today could be that day, and just getting that phone call from you. Hey sis, was thinking about you, this is what I'm doing. Did y'all hear her say she didn't wait until the new year? She actually got active again during the holiday season, when most people are like, okay, everything is slow, I'm going to wait. No, she dived right back into her business. So shout out to Miss Crystal, her whole team, and to each and every one of you. So today, guys, in January, we always kind of talk a little bit in our financial series. Some weeks we're going to have guests. Today, we were talking about insurance, right? How many of you here have life and health insurance. We know at the beginning of the year, people are always talking about they want to get healthier, they want to get wealthier. One of the keys to wealth is also managing and being a good steward of what you have. All right. Yep. I am going in today. Can you honestly say that while you are asking and trying to make more money, are you managing the money that you already have coming in? Are you being a good steward of it? Right. And so I will have, I don't know if it's next week. I'm not sure on the schedule. If it's next week or week after next, I will have an insurance professional. Who does it say? I hate this topic, but yes, so many people hate it. And guys, do you know why we hate it? We hate it because most of the time we don't understand it. There are so many options out there. What's the difference between term life, whole life, universal life? You'll hear people say, buy term and invest the rest. What does that mean? And let me tell you, any insurance agent that tells you that, that's not the agent for you, okay? Because you need to buy insurance based on your own personal need. There is no cookie cutter plan. What works for you won't work for this person, or just because this person bought this type of policy does not mean that's the policy for you, okay? So you want to meet with someone who will find out what is your need. Like, guess what my need is right now? I've got to set up something for my grandbaby. Yes, I do. I've got to set up something for my grandbaby so that when she turns 18, or if she wants to go to college, start a business, there are things that I can put in place for her right now. People, insurance, life insurance is not just to bury you, okay? Now, you need it for that, right? You need it for that and other things. So find out. There are insurance policies with living benefits, with tax benefits and breaks. So you have to speak to an agent that is very knowledgeable and not just trying to sell you something because they heard buy term, invest the rest. Term insurance, let me help y'all out really quick. What is term insurance? Term, it's just that. It goes for a certain period of time, 10, 20, 30 years, right? Typically. Do you guys know? And term is normally the cheapest insurance, right? That's why a lot of people want to buy it. It's the least expensive. You can get a large policy for a very small amount, especially the younger you are, the less expensive insurance is. Did you guys know that there are insurance policies out there called return of premium policies? Return of premium. What does that mean? That means by paying just a little bit extra than your normal term policy, at the end of that policy, if you are still here on God's green earth, all of your premiums are returned to you. Hello, somebody. Hello. That is a wonderful thing. So you think about it while your children are young. Crystal, while you're paying off that house, you may want to have a policy, 3, 4, 500,000 that will cover the what do you call that? The cost of your home if something was to happen to you. But guess what? If nothing happens to you, there is a term policy that will return all of your premiums. Okay? So, guys, and a lot of times they don't just tell us everything. So, I want to bring professionals on that will be knowledgeable, that will help you, that you can go back to your local agents armed and equipped. Okay? And now there may be some of you that are on here like, oh no, I've got insurance on my job. Let me help you with that, right? You might be in your 30s, 40s on your good job. You do Tava on the side, fine. Nothing wrong with that. And you're like, oh no, my office, my company gives me life insurance. What happens when you retire or just leave that company? Maybe you stayed there 10, 20 years. Most of the time, your insurance does not go with you. So now you're older. Depending on what's going on in life, you may not be as healthy as you were 10, 20 years ago. And now you are faced with going to get insurance, and that's if you can find someone to cover you. All right, hear me, guys, hear me. These are topics we don't want to talk about, but here at Tava, we are getting healthier and wealthier for real. We are being good stewards, not only of our finances, but over ourselves, okay? And nobody should have their kids selling fish dinners anymore when you go to Glory, okay? Or wherever you go. So, guys, evaluate. Even if you have insurance on your job, you should still get with your local insurance agent to get some additional coverage. That is an absolute must. And if you have Louie, Gooey, Poochie, and everybody else on you and your kids, and you don't have life insurance, shame on you. I'm going to say it, shame, shame, shame on you. And then there's a group that maybe you got insurance when you got married 10, 20 years ago. Have you evaluated? Do you even remember what type of policy you had? What coverage? What is the amount? Because maybe when you got married, you didn't have any kids. You hadn't bought that house yet. You may have additional needs now. Did you get divorced and not look at your beneficiary? Hello, ladies. Y'all better go dust those policies, and men. Okay, we won't be biased on Wealth Building Wednesday. Men and women, go look at your policy. Do you remember who your beneficiary is? Were your kids minors, right? Maybe your kids were minors when you initiated the policy. And so you had another adult assigned as your beneficiary. Well, now all your kids are grown. You don't need to leave the money to them to disperse to your children. You can leave it to your grown children themselves. Guys, I'm telling you, you will be so happy if you did. All right. So those are my insurance tips in the key of life. Okay, in the key of life. I think that's some kind of song. I don't know. Rock isn't on here to play it. But all month long, every week, we will be talking about your health and your wealth. If you have any questions or if you have any topics, feel free to send your questions in to support@tavalifestyle.com. I'll love to get them answered, and we can address them on the following week. So, alrighty, for those that joined us late, just a reminder, our CEOs this Saturday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Vision 23. You all want to know, where is the Ark sailing? You want to know, where is the Ark sailing in 2023? Then you need to join us this Saturday. Thank you to my special guest, Miss Crystal Wilson. Today, you guys, give her some love in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget the special Houston area. I'm telling you guys, thank me for it later. All right, peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Have an amazing week until the next time.
Come with me, we're tall, but no place is too far. Come with me, we're tall, but no place is too far to go. We can take you around the world, catch this flight with me. We're tall, but no place is too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. No money, NFTs and plus crypto. Only care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. We're tall, but no place is too far. Come with me. We're tall, but no place is too far to go. We can take you around the world, catch this flight with me. We're tall, but no place is too far.